Ayo, what's up, rockers? Welcome to Populace Chats, hosted by Caillou Michelson, Yolanda Bani, Lucy, and Sean Crackle. Do check it out every Monday at 6 p.m. All episodes are shot at Philippi Village, sound mixed and mastered by the Sound People.
It's your boy Sean Crackle, the vlog of the vloggers. We're back with another episode of Populace Chats, and I'm not alone, obviously. I'm with my co-host.
Hi guys, it's your girl Alutam Gladji, also known as Lucy.
Yes, sir.
What's up, rockers? It's Yolanda Bani, umamgcina uqhamela intombi eqhamazelayo, kwaye engxolayo, molweni bethu nami.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Kyle Michelson, the host that does the most, aka Teddy Yone Barry Kyle Michelson.
That's Mufasa. Yes, sir, guys. How you feeling?
We are feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. How about you?
I'm great. I'm actually great. Yoli, you seem tired, my love.
Yeah,
I'm
she
dying.
does. Yeah.
How are you though?
George.
Like, unjani?
I'm dying.
George.
I'm tired.
George.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
But you gotta
George.
deliver.
I mean,
You gotta deliver.
I showed up.
You gotta
so-
deliver. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Michelson.
You want it?
Yeah, my sister, as always.
Yeah.
The grand, Akoma Simba,
Unless
unless
Azanawe. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Unless Azana, otherwise, say, how have you guys been? How's your week?
I can start. My
Yeah,
week was
yeah.
very peaceful, very nice. I actually rested. I'm
Good.
good, man.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyone next? Uhlekana.
Abana
Tell
bafulekile.
me.
Uhlekana.
Tell us later.
Why is Yolanda for sure? Why are you laughing? How was your week?
Your week was great.
Mine. How was yours?
You're glowing.
What do you know, guy?
And then, yeah, she is
guys.
What do
good.
you know?
My week was good, actually. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say apart from it was amazing. I'm just happy
Okay.
for you.
Yeah.
Sean, how was your week?
My week was good, Lucy.
We're
Thank
happy
you
for you,
asking.
Sukabi.
You call it as a guy
How was your
up
week,
there.
Sean?
But anyway, my week was productive.
Sizabuyela
Thank
kula
God.
happy for you.
It was really productive. I completed some tasks.
Yeah.
Well, maybe some mini tasks that I did for myself. So it was good.
Proud, man.
And
Proud,
you,
proud,
Yoni?
proud. Michelson.
Hey, Amuna.
Yeah.
It was alright. It went by fast food, as long. Didn't do much. Didn't do much. It was just bonding.
July.
Umandi.
Kaloku.
Oh, you want a sneaky link?
Yo, Spona good.
Ish.
Yabona ke baby
Ish.
andina sneaky link mina.
Ish.
Sneaky link andinaso. But nayeka but I know Lucy has a rebound.
Yo,
Guys, a sneaky link.
Lucy.
Indaba zami 4K.
Ima.
Yeah?
I don't have a rebound. I
Yeah,
don't have a
sneaky
sneaky link.
Aren't you
No.
dating?
I am seeing someone.
Sure.
That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have a rebound. I
Yeah.
don't have a sneak
Is
link.
it official? Are
Just
you guys in a relationship?
seeing
Oh, you're seeing
someone.
them, so you're dating.
Yeah.
So fast.
Okay.
So fast, I don't.
So fast.
Hey now, a couple of times.
Tell me about a time frame of moving on. I can move on
Okay.
tomorrow. I moved
And-
on. Thank
Nah,
you.
but if it was like an important relationship or
yeah.
situationship, then you should give it time to heal. When are you moved on so fast?
Who said I
Which
did not
one?
heal? Who said I didn't heal?
Did you heal?
I healed.
I have.
Lucy held.
wait.
Lucy held.
Hold on.
Lucy held.
You have a sneaky link though. Guys, turn the again.
So, sneaky links, I had them in December time.
December time.
Yeah.
December time.
You're not in a relationship.
Confess alone.
No, I'm not single, so I can do whatever
Are you
I
single?
want.
What? You're single? So don't touch his plan. we are
Actually-
the only people single.
Hey, but I'm just single.
Oh, I'm Pico.
And I'm picky. I'm not in a relationship. I am dating. That gives me the right to date other people as well.
That is very
We have
true. That
defined
means
what
you are
dating
single.
is.
Okay.
Sean is
Thank
inhaled
you.
now, so that's
But-
why it's single.
As
And
I
I
was
was the
saying,
only person.
no,
single.
we are like locked in. We are
Like,
locked in.
okay, I
We are locked in.
Kosa sisestrand kwakho intombazane ekhala ngayo bashoni mama uthi manigoduke
Ndiyayithanda mna le episode because kuqaqwa into zabantu.
no uniqalile actually uniqalile
Lona ke lo.
No,
Freidenberg.
wirala
Masiyek.
Thank you.
Going
maka
back to
straight
sneaky
out
links. Going back to sneaky links.
Actually, yes, I do even have a video
Of what?
of
Thank
you
you.
in Friedenberg
Doing what? Everything back.
dancing with someone that you.
Oh
a stranger.
shit.
Yeah.
It's a
Talk about
stranger.
that. Ugh.
Thina
Nobody
siyasebenza xa
editing
se-Freedom
a
Bag
fucking
nina
clip.
na
Don't
sneaky
mind.
link. Na sneaky link.
Banesneaky link.
You guys,
Kumnandi Freedom Bag.
Notelanga pa.
that's crazy. But yeah, what's your take on sneaky links? When I'm just single, come here, when I'm just single, you telling me that nothing. It's been how many years? She said what 3 years if she finishes
years.
this
Yeah, if
year.
I finish this year, it's going to be
It'd be 3 years.
years.
So no
Awukabanjwa
sneaky link, no
ku-3
Also, are
nothing.
you like celibate? Because when I posted, I was saying it's nice to be celibate.
No one's a cover.
Okay, okay.
It's a cover.
And the body comment yakhe na.
Yes, is that a lipstick? Really?
Kaloku mna bengicinga celibacy is lipstick kanti
No, you know what
ungabanjwa.
celibacy is.
So le 3 years ungakwabanjwa?
Wakathintwa
Oh,
vele.
hayi.
I'll just drink coffee.
She's friend zoning everyone. I'd
y-
assume.
You know what? Actually, yes, I'm very good at that.
Yeah.
I give me an award. Like, I am the biggest friend zoner on earth.
Type shit.
I am very good
That's
at
crazy.
Type shit.
that. I excel in that department.
So
Kaya?
yima. Yeah.
Okay,
But,
go ahead.
Yeah.
Lobenza mbuze yabo. Xolo bethu mlonyeni. Since you say you friend zone a lot, kulo 3 years or kulo friend zone wakho, right? Do you lead them on, or is it just a matter of if you're interested in me, hey, da, I can't do this
I
and
don't
then
lead people on. That's the thing about me.
Yeah.
I'm a huge flex though. I flex a lot. I'm a Libra, so I'm a huge flex.
Oh, you-
lipstick
But-
na left.
Cats up.
Libra.
Libra, you know what a Libra is. don't
Buy
you?
lipstick.
No, he knows. He's just trying to be your name.
Oh, it's the sign.
What the Libra lipstick?
Yazi yami no.
That's
Yeah.
great.
But
Crazy.
I don't lead anyone on.
Yeah.
If you're slow, then it has nothing to do with me, honestly.
So before
But I don't lead anyone on. I would like to think that I don't lead anyone on.
before your friends or do you give them a timeline? Like say, da.
I think I make it pretty obvious that I'm not into you, and then you are the one who keeps, pursuing and pushing, and
Like
until
keep
you
on.
find yourself
Yeah.
in the brother corner.
Yeah.
Because I also feel like Landa, it's really a one-sided thing. Yeah, but it's
For
not
sure.
a matter of like in your friend zone. It's a one-sided thing. Not to glow friend zone, but to the person that has high expectations from the person that they're interested in.
Yeah.
But because I mean, you came in. I feel like it
With
also.
the intentions of dating the person.
Yeah.
But then when you came in, you were not honest enough with them to be on the same page. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bo. So let's say if you would friend zone, let's say me, yeah, Bo.
Done that.
I was not honest Kalen with you, yeah, Bo, because I'm interested kuwe, kohlobo oluthile. It's just a matter of there's Zuli. So up until I'm like, hey, dog.
No, but I think that's
I'm
where
actually
So do you feel
friend
like-
zoning.
And
Sorry.
also, okay.
But I think that's where friend zoning starts. Like you telling Ulushi,
Yeah.
but Nalushi, I have feelings for you. Then Ulushi,
It's like, hell
asks you,
no.
"Well, no, man, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. How about we?
Because
You
we
know-
friends though.
Like
Friends,
friends,
though.
How
friends,
about we? You know,
Kaisi net.
I think that's where friend zoning stems from. No, so not in
Yeah.
a we are friends, then you start telling me about your feelings. I think it starts from you confessing the feelings and then me taking you to the friend zone. Yeah, but no, let's just keep it platonic, you know?
You're like,
I have a
I'm
question, eh?
platonic, yeah.
So like, do you guys friend zone on the basis of personality or on the basis of attraction? Like, utumbona umuntu uqomba, "Why, this is my boy for real." And you don't really know this person. You don't know what they could bring in terms of personality and stuff like that. So do you friend zone in the basis of, ish boy, I don't find you attractive. I mean, yes, looks get you there, personality keeps you there.
Yeah.
But how do you guys friend zone? Let's say you umhle, but like personality, do you also still friend zone by personality?
I basically friend zone in terms of no attraction.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I mean,
You don't find them attractive at
yeah,
all.
at
Oh,
all,
okay.
and also I feel like friend zone is another word of rejection. But okay, sure. But then we
But
can
it's-
still be
yeah,
friends.
sugar
but-
quota, no rejection, yeah.
basically.
No.
Dibona nohlobo.
With me, I friend zone based on not liking you. Like if I don't like you, if I don't feel any chemistry between us, then I'm not
Attraction
gonna
as
keep-
well.
Besides
it-
attraction,
okay.
because with me, my attraction differs every time.
Okay,
like,
okay,
you know.
cool.
So I would say I friend zone people based on that. Like, and then but you know what? Actually, we can be good friends. Pants.
Ingakhiyo.
Oh.
Ayikho.
Yeah, so I friend zone
In that
based
way.
on that. When I am.
There was a friend zone on.
Hey,
Yeah, you want it?
You're
Yo, you want it? Doesn't waste time.
not even
bro.
that, man. Not even that. Not even that. Not even that. I've
Doesn't
never
waste
been in a
time.
situation where I had
had to
to,
friend zone.
when I had to friend zone right? Because I think I would like to think that I attract Abandanam and they attracted Kubo,
Okay.
but not most of the time, obviously.
So you don't
yeah,
have
but
friends, like female friends that you're
I
attracted
do have
to?
a best friend.
No,
Not an
that you're
attract.
attracted to.
Nah, I'm like Nina.
Once
Nezi
abe
brothers
attracted,
zami,
yambuti,
bruh.
once abe attracted.
Kalo Nina
Same
nezi
type.
yabo like Nina nezi
Like I
brothers
said,
Same
zami.
type you.
Nina nezi brothers zami yabo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, my dad, we know.
yeah, and you know bengifuna umbuza yona ne based on le question ka Lushi, right? That's that. No, put man yeah.
Okay. And the time
Man, yeah.
yani lenzayo.
No, man yeah.
Another thing I wanted to ask.
Man, yeah.
Oh,
Now I want
to know you.
I
You friend zone someone?
I have friend zoned many.
yeah, I was gonna ask
I have
that.
friend zoned many.
Tell us more about that.
It was only on the basis of I don't find you attractive either way. You know, I don't
Attraction
find you
akuwena.
attractive
Okay.
in personality, your looks, nothing that ephuma kwemlomeni yakha, nothing ayikho into oyithethayo. So I don't think I would have a conversation with you. You understand? More than anything, I think dingu Bob the Builder mna. Yabo? Let me explain why I'm saying this.
Awunguye.
I say this because I
The
feel
manager
like
did, but
I can get attracted to anyone mna. Ne,
Yeah.
I don't discriminate. The only thing I don't want,
That's literally who I
don't
am.
look like this, don't be this black. That's the only thing. Otherwise, you stand a chance. But anyway, never mind. Back to what I was saying.
No, you need to clarify
Back to
that.
what I was
You
saying.
are not living that behind.
There are some
You
black
don't look
niggas
like this.
in this room.
Don't be
get
as
cancelled.
black. Don't be, no, you can't show me.
You're gonna get
Don't be
cancelled.
black. Be brown. Be
Chocolate.
dark skin.
Do you-
Be chocolate.
Do you think that you're
Chocolatier.
colorist then by saying
No,
that?
I am not. I just know
Preference
what I
yakho.
want and I don't
Preferences.
want.
Yeah,
Your preference, I'm
preferences.
show me.
But then for you to say don't be black,
Not don't be black in terms of like
Skin color.
don't be black. Don't like your skin color. You mustn't look like a tire. Like I can't deal
Abo
with
ba
that.
like umuntu daliwe Lucy.
yo,
I am
Lucy
black,
sana.
but you
Aye. No comment.
I'm black.
You're not black. You're brown.
That's black.
You're brown. You guys are not getting me. You're not black. You're
I
brown. Do you
understand
look
what
like
you're
this?
saying. Trust me, my baby.
Do you look like this?
No
Is
one-
this your skin color?
No one looks like this in
There
like,
is.
reality.
There is. I've met people who look like that.
Okay.
Back to what I was saying.
Because Diabella is
Yo, you're just
Back to what I was
cracking a
saying.
laughter.
So yeah, I'm that type of person. So like, I can be in a relationship with any type of person, but I need to know, like, I need to look at you and be like, oh, uyayithanda ibhadle xa ufuna. Yabo? And then sometimes don't go there. Don't go there. But yeah, so I friend zone you on your basis of intellect.
Have you ever been friends on girl when?
Mna?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Angumntu oconfessa ingxaki, so I don't know. Andizukonfessa.
Would you refer to yourself as a psychosexual?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would, but like 25%.
For a viewer that doesn't know what
Psychosexual
psychosexual means,
is.
can you please
It is
explain?
when
City
a
as of
person...
you.
Haven't we spoke about this before?
Hypersexual? No.
Like we did.
Cypher.
We did. He asked and I told him. Like I'm not having this conversation again.
So let me just explain to the viewers. It is basically when a person is attracted to the way your intellect. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he was not here. It was the last episode. Sorry.
Oh.
It was not you. It was Zibi. I'm sorry, my
Shame.
sorry, Tommy.
So yeah, it is when someone is attracted to your intellectual. So
Yeah. So it's
Would you guys
basically
ever
that.
be attracted or date umdu or twele?
sure.
Nje, like just like
Man,
out of
ndiyazi.
curiosity.
Like
Exactly,
sendiyazi gal.
Ndiyayazi,
Ndiyayazi
ndingena
before
ndiyazi,
ndimjolo
like,
okanye.
Thatha leno.
Thatha le,
Ayinabuzo,
ayinabuzo.
Even if soyazi but ekugqibeleni umuntu uthwele and this.
I think ne, if ndiyayazi ne andizungena, yabo.
Okay.
But if I don't know her, and then like obviously you see things ne, I'm that one person, like, I can date a drug dealer. I'm not going to lie to you.
I would
Because
date a
I
Pablo.
close my eyes and I look to
Pablo.
the left and just continue with my life.
I think I would
It
date a
has
drug dealer.
nothing to do with me. Your drugs,
Yeah,
they have
Lucy.
nothing to do with me.
I love your
I
confidence,
don't
Zolani.
deal with anything. I just look to the left and I go this side. So if ndingene etwala, if ndiyangena ndizongena, but if like sendifumane sengaphakathi ndingumuntu vela ngcemele ndithi, then move on.
So I'm saying that I would date a drug dealer.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. However, only if they are selling weed.
I
Yeah,
get it.
Yeah.
Only if
Drug is a drug, bro.
some
drug is a
cocaine.
drug.
Is a drug.
Yeah, but like,
Abantu beweed, but weed is not a drug, it's a herb.
Yeah, man. Trust me, I've been
It's
there
a drug.
before.
I do understand weed is a drug, but I'm
It
looking
alterates your
at
brain,
it
so
like
it's a
income
drug.
wise.
Would you
so
sell weed?
Nah, never.
I would date a drug dealer, but now back on the umthwalo
Umthwala
thing.
part.
I would never date umuntu othwalayo. No, I could never. I could never.
It comes with a lot.
I could never.
Comes
It
with a lot.
comes with a lot.
It comes with a
There's
lot.
so
A
many
lot of sacrifices, exactly,
Yes.
yeah.
Also, I think it depends on ukuthwala kwakho, because abanye abantu bathwala ngemithi, umuntu aplanta umthi, umthi uyakhula
Yeah.
yabo. Abanye abantu bathwala obviously ngenyoka, lento siyaziyo sisonke.
Tata lena
And
na
then
bobo.
abanye abantu bathwala ngabantu.
Yeah.
You see-
Oh, andiyazi ke
Yes.
le.
Awuyazi, people die.
Ngabantu, yeah.
Unesidumbu.
Do you
people
know
die
the
because of you.
Lanyanga ukhehlelezi?
Yes, I know. Kehlele.
He explained into elanduka like a form of ukuthwala called izinto kuthiwa zizigubhu. So there's different types of izigubhu othwala ngazo, right? Kukho isigubhu mhlambe se 30K, yabo, it doesn't require you to sacrifice that much. And then it goes ke ngoku to the highest one ke mhlambe 100K, a million even, where it requires for you to sacrifice igazi, yabo. So that could be igazi lenkomo.
Anything,
Yabo, like mhlambe
Eyophala.
exactly, yabo, just bone mhlambe bone kule mizi mhlambe hey soloko kumcimbi apha,
Oh yeah, qho kubhizi.
yabo, kanti wena utyala
I know
nyama
those
yala
family.
nyoka.
I know
Huh?
those families.
Oh yazazi
Yep.
ngobani?
And whoop, man.
And then ke ngoku it goes deeper where people actually uthwala ke ngoku basebenzisa mhlambe even namandla womuntu, yabo. So where umuntu ke
Abanye
ngoku
do it sexually as well.
huh?
Abanye do it sexually.
Inyoka.
Ulale nenyoka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but ke
Mna, the one that scares me the most
Yeah.
out of every ntwalo, ile yoba kuthiwa, so I don't know if it was Gogo Scott who was explaining it.
Yeah.
I can't recall. I'm sorry. Uthi ubana, so I think it was Maweni. Yes.
Maweni, okay.
So
Basha.
uthi into yobana,
Jacob.
they will give you into ne, and then bathi mhlawumbe babeka izinto apha, let's say eziwu-20, and then bathi jula. So when if yours lands on 6, you have 6 years to leave.
Oh, yeah, oh.
nah, that's crazy.
And
Yes, I
majority
know.
of
Oh.
artists, if we are bigger,
Phew, Nkosi yami.
you-
Aye,
Forget about it.
Roll back, roll back, roll back.
I'm
We'll
not
take
doing
back.
that shit.
Wait, another thing,
serious?
I wanted to ask something, sorry. I wanted to ask, like, in general, ne, ndo twala. Let's say, okay, at some point, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. If you hate me, you love me. You love me, you hate me.
We love you, Lucy.
I felt like at some point, ndo twala was a trend. Let me explain to you why. I think it's because a lot of people were just coming out of nowhere, as in Ukumdia Twala.
Yeah.
Everyone was just doing this and is doing that. You understand? So
It's on
now
TikTok.
it made me have a take on Uktwala as a like the whole thing, as a whole
Yeah.
package of
Yeah.
Uktwala. I'm not someone who's really educated when it comes to these things, but I would say that my take on it as a whole is that I feel like people don't motivate themselves enough. Let me explain to you why I say this. I feel like why also do twala in order for you to get things? You understand? Is that like a scapegoat? Do you have to do certain things for you to get certain things? Why do you have to sacrifice other people's bodies? Why do you have to sacrifice certain things in order for you to make it in life? You understand? So I feel like it's just a way of not motivating yourself. Yeah, you gave up when
Is
you
it a
decided
cheat
to
code?
twala. I wouldn't say it's a
You
cheat
would
code.
say it's a
then.
cheat code.
I think, yeah, you would say
it's
that.
a
I
cheat
think
code.
some people get to a point where they're like, I've been trying. Like
Yeah, they
everything
cut
in
it.
life,
I'm
I've
left
been
with no
trying,
choice.
and I'm left with no
Dude.
choice. I'm just tired of poverty, you know, and I don't want to die like this. Rather, I die knowing that I've lived this life that I've always, you know, envisioned or wanted for myself. So I think for some people it's that, and for some people it's a mere of they just love materialistic things.
Yeah.
So they're like, you know what? I would rather twala.
Let's get this bag.
Let's get this bag, dog.
So
Like,
then-
even if I get 6 years after
Yeah.
the consulting, okay, yeah, you know what? You have 6 years to leave. You will have the money. Just know that you will splash for 6 years, and then after that, you will take a bow.
So would you
I
say
don't mind.
Mali buys
It's
happiness?
not worth it.
It's not worth
For
it
some
at all.
people, definitely money buys happiness.
Yeah.
me-
For other
Does it buy
people,
happiness?
definitely. Does it buy you happiness? Okay.
It does buy me happiness.
For me,
So now it would buy happiness for it, or it does.
elaborate maybe your question, because I mean, I think money buys happiness. Kuwo wonke umuntu, because, for example, if you say now, ngifuna uya eChemist, you have money, you go to Chemist, you
Enjoy
you're happy,
yourself,
you
yeah.
enjoy yourself. But
How can you like?
Big kanjani le way?
Are you saying
Would you
like
rather ulile but
Use
ube
Dubai.
content? Ulile use kukuwan room yakho, Khayelitsha,
Wipe
or
your
in a
tears with a
mansion,
dollar bill.
like you said, Dubai. So which one would you prefer?
I'd rather cry
Ngapha-
Ulile, wait,
ngapha you
ulile
content with
use
what you-
Dubai or
Yeah, yeah.
ube happy useTyotyomeni?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Ezo nto zinjalo mbethe emlonyeni futhi.
Mbete mlonyeni.
So ndilila ndiseDubai, la mali ndiyenze njani?
Yeah, it's also things like that.
Because
Okay,
I
so
could
let's
easily
say-
be in Dubai, not be happy, but just because I'm a rich bitch.
Hey!
Mamela.
It's my money. I worked for the money.
Okay. Like in an instance where, like as you guys said, that you would date a drug dealer.
Oh.
Yeah. So would you cry in Dubai or be happy a culture?
So if I love drug dealer, I am.
Yeah, there'll be some days.
I would cry in Dubai. But I think if you're asking about would I date someone because of money and not love,
Yeah.
and then no, absolutely not. I would never date someone because of money. Like, okay, date someone like because we
Wow.
No, the thing is we can elaborate on what dating,
What dating is.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So date someone because of money, definitely, but be in a relationship.
Or be in love?
Be in, I can't, like there's no
Of
love
all
now.
in
Yeah,
love.
there's no love. There's just money. So I wouldn't be in a relationship with a person because of money.
Money.
Okay.
And like these forces to love that person.
But you would date
Because the
for
thing is,
man.
I have done that before and I was miserable. I was very miserable.
Oh, no, yeah.
So I would rather not. I would rather just choose love. Like,
No, like, I can hear from her voice. She was.
no,
miserable.
I was miserable. Like, I
And
was
we're not
really
losing.
miserable. So I would never go back there. So yeah, to answer your question, Choma, I would choose love more than money.
Yeah.
But see, the love, it can't be like extremely poor. Like now,
I was about to go to that.
I'm not going back there. Like let's just say you are a person at least like you're
stable.
Yeah, you're stable. You know, you're polar. But okay, I would definitely choose you any day.
Yeah, ungakhetha mna kuwe.
Anyway, love or money for dating someone, right? That's your
Yeah.
question. I always say this, I always emphasize this. Akhona ngifumana ngumamam. Akhona ngifumana ngumamam, akhona ngifumana ngekhaya. So I wouldn't date you for your money. I mean, I'm gonna look at you like, okay, jenga money, but I'm not there for your money.
Double you.
So now, do you feel like, do you
Yes.
feel like some people would choose Imali because, like, let's say they
didn't
were not
grow.
exposed
Yeah,
to
for
it
sure,
at
for
a
sure.
very early age?
For sure, and I always say this is sometimes kungazi. Sometimes you date people for their money because you never experienced how it is to have a lifestyle or enemali, and you awuzenzelwanga ezinye izinto kokwenu, and you wanna see yourself up there. But that's not the way to go about it. So yes, I would say that some people do go into relationships and only date people for their money because again, it is a financial benefit. You
Yeah,
understand?
and society standards is going.
Yeah. Everyone wants to be a baddie.
facts.
You understand?
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be a baddie, and
But at what cost?
at what cost?
At what cost?
And what
Nah,
cost?
nah, I'm like basically just gonna say, as a gent, if you want true love, like real love,
Yeah.
like be mali, boy.
No, honestly, relationships are expensive.
I trust me.
If you
boy.
want true love,
Relationship
make
is-
mali.
So you'd rather
If you
be
want
in
like a real,
in a
authentic-
relationship with a
Nah.
mama that is rich, ube miserable ungalithandi.
Ukubona ibhedi xa sehamba nawe
No,
uba
but answer my
feeling
question.
ngathi okay.
Would you rather that like ube ku relationship uqoma uma kwamjonga uqoma ancanywa lo mntu lo.
Hayi bo.
Mawuvuka because at the end of the day awulali nemali. That's the thing.
Nah, but kaloku
Easy.
depends kwinto uba like if you are willing to spend money on someone, then iyamthanda yabo.
I
Because
think
am-
usinika a point of view of males.
Yeah, and most of them have point of view,
When a
man.
female,
Yeah.
in order for you
Kuze
to have
kuze
a,
yami
But
khona
you
But
le
no,
invite
but the
yo.
thing is,
from bona,
the question
they
now
need to have money.
At hand, the question at hand now
Yes.
is: would you rather date someone who has money,
Or
no money, but loves you and you love them? So that's what I want to know.
Oh,
I don't
but
want to
you
know
know,
you
yeah.
as a man. You need to have money so that mama no. When would you date iqhegwazana, for example,
a
rich?
Kruger.
You know,
Yeah.
yes. Would you date a cougar?
cougar.
Because they are
And then the
billionaire
best said-
and they take care of you, but you are miserable
Okay.
at the core of you. Or would you date someone
Have you
that
watched
you love?
Adulting?
No, I haven't. It's not like I know previously.
Have you watched Adulting?
No, I haven't.
No.
But
Have you-
to like answer your question, sorry, Mkhala, I wouldn't date iqhegwazana enemali ndibe sad. But rather kubhetere
boy.
ndibe kuloo ndawo.
Ay, 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 ay.
Echera megrand.
Oyithandayo.
Endiyithandayo.
So it's quite obvious
Babe.
what you are going to choose. We already know money.
iqhegwazana
Oh my
koqala
God.
Ufuna iqhegwazana?
iqhegwazana betha 1 lilale then mna
Uzile
ndiyaphuma
umuntu wakho lo umthandayo.
exactly
So, Populace
so now the
Adulting.
thing is true love ndiyayifumana ecaleni I'm benefiting both
Yes.
true love on the side
Sugar
But
mama
you
yam.
cheating
financial
now.
aid from my sugar mama that I'm not happy with
Asitsho kaloku yona thina sibhekisa about like pick one because when now you are living both lives.
Yeah,
Ufike
you're
uphile
living
one
both
life.
lives.
I mean
Like pick one.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Because we
Pick
can
a struggle.
easily
I choose
also that.
Magriza.
We can
I
choose a
explain
person.
I choose Magriza. There's no need to explain it. There's that thing. I choose Magriza.
And also, like, speaking of money bringing happiness, I think you can also have the money ne, and not be happy. Like, when again, let's take it good. You can also have the money and still
Yeah.
be miserable. Like, yes, there's this money, but am I happy?
Kubalo.
Namido, you'll be safe.
There are billionaires and millionaires who have committed suicide. Like,
Rick.
ask me, damn.
Name dropping, that's crazy. That's crazy. Guys, the podcast is not a name dropper.
That is
The only
so-
trend.
Yo, like
That is insane.
No, it's like anibeke lo hlobo ndibeka kwento ba
But
like
you know what?
he like had
He had everything
everything.
at
Yeah,
the
yeah, for sure.
So other people, they commit suicide, but they have everything, which now you ask yourself, Ubana, do you really need money in this life to be happy? Do you? For example, as is Lay Queen, like is a call that are solely,
Ibhedis.
doing everything that they
Number
do for
petties.
money.
Yeah.
Do you think that mabelala, bebodwa, are they happy at the core of their hearts and their souls? Do you think they're happy?
Yes. And
Can I
Like
be
if you were to
honest?
take one of them and ask them, are they happy? For example, the porta potty that is happening in Dubai. Those women, when they go on YouTube,
you know like Potapot?
where they do number 2 on your
And then
mouth,
in your mouth.
Pota,
Come to Habibi.
What? That's a bar.
Come to
Bar,
Habibi.
A bar, like bar. That was a bar. Pota. Cause bar. Emlomeni.
That's crazy, man.
Ngoba kuthiwa uthetha amasimba.
Yeah, but like, oh my God, Johnny. So
You know, what life are we
when you
living?
speak with them, but yes, you see the fleshly life that they are living on
Yeah.
Instagram and on social
Rolls
media.
Royce and all that.
And when you are thinking, oh my God, I want that, but they are not happy, but they are doing it because of
The image.
Even the one he did say when
materialistic thing.
I think
Laweza kwi-
I wanted to say, ne? I think
Sorry,
another
yeah.
thing. Sorry, but betim lomin.
Sorry, but-
Yeah, came up with a new term.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say. I think also it goes with your mindset. Hey, I feel like if I would put myself in a situation where I had to go to Dubai and then had to eat shit, I would know mentally that this is what I'm doing and this is what I want to do and that I'm doing it for the money. Therefore, after the next shit, I'm going to go buy me a bag to make me happy.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
So
I
why you
think no, since if
What was
ever,
that? Literally, you're like talking about going to Dubai to
if
eat shit.
ever I had to put myself in a situation
Where you have
where
to
I
go.
have
I
to,
hear you.
it's an
Yeah.
example.
Have to go to Dubai.
Yes,
and
and eat shit.
Depends on Lord.
Exactly.
Mop.
I would eat shit if I wanted to.
And it would still make you happy.
Just
It
for
would
a
make me
Gucci
happy
bag.
because there's husband like
Ibheg
i-Rolls
yakho,
Royce yam.
ibheg
Do you understand?
yakho.
I'm doing it. I think it's also about the mindset.
Nah, type shit.
And then
Shut
also,
up.
I'm gonna eat shit forever. I'm gonna eat shit now until later, and then buy myself a house and a jet, and then I'm done eating
Lucy
shit.
Fed sesiyazi uba ungayitya.
Say, yeah.
Like you've established
Yes,
uba
Ningo-two, fika uba
ungayitya.
ulusha ublow it up, you know.
Pesa.
But the crazy part, yabo into ngifuna ibuze, don't you feel like people that have imali and have power, they do the most absurd shit
They
ever?
do.
Like for example, with
They do.
with
They don't know what
Daddy
to
now.
do with the
Didi,
money.
yeah.
Crazy
Didi
as
has
shit.
been doing the
Yo,
most
bro,
absurd
like, are you
shit.
guys following the trial yakhe?
There is no one that I hate
Yeah.
like Udidi at this moment.
I feel like we all do. at
Like
this point.
honestly, the things that he does or the things that he did
did, yeah.
allegedly.
The only thing I like about him is his kids.
What?
He has beautiful girls, twins, and another one.
And the boys.
Yeah, beautiful kids. But care,
Yeah, and they're
your father.
supporting him. Hey,
Very- What would you do in that situation?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't support your father.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dad. I wouldn't support you. You know.
But like, think about it. Like, I don't know what I would do. Please don't ask. But think about it like this: this person has given you everything that other kids you couldn't get, other kids can't get. You got it. You got the latest shoes.
I
You got
wouldn't.
everything.
Like you're literally a
I
celebrity
wouldn't.
kid.
Not her staring in the eye. I wouldn't.
Like, I just want
I
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. No one in their right minds, like, not even one person, people, like, again,
Yeah.
a group of people, they come up and then they tell about you did this and that to them. Do you think they're making it up because they want you, that they want to see your downfall? Like,
Ish.
imagine.
Did you guys see Lawezi testimony case?
I didn't see it. I heard about
Like
it.
the details of it, it's crazy.
Crazy.
bro. It's really crazy.
That they urinated in her, that they did number 2 in her, like Begum Shaya.
And then they were
then they
in
wanted
free
her to
cops for
sleep.
4 days. Non-stop, free cops for 4 days.
With 10 men or 12 men.
So it was a male escort, not Didi. Yeah, bro. So and then it was like, it went on for 4 days. It's just alcohol, ecstasy. And then like, it was even said that like rooms was so bad, they were broken.
There's blood.
There's blood.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
to
just
change the whole
wonky way. Yeah.
Blood
She had
from what?
sores in her mouth.
So much.
Like
it's
Painful.
Bro, at that time, like,
Yeah, nah.
and I think at that time, was she 22?
Yeah, she was still young.
Bro.
She was very young.
She was very young.
How old was she when she started the relationship with?
They started
around
dating
18,
when she was like
19,
19.
Imagine, and then people are blaming her. They're like, "Oh my God, but what did you stay for 10 years?" She was 19,
And she
she
even
was a
stated-
baby.
She was
was
groomed.
groomed.
She was groomed.
I was gonna say
She was
so
also-
now. I was
she
gonna
also
ask you guys,
stated
but I'd say
that-
what like aniboni ngolo hlobo, but she was groomed.
She was
Into
groomed.
it.
Nah, she was
She
groomed.
was.
She was
Shame.
definitely groomed at the age
She
of 19 years.
was.
And Udidi ubekena ngaphi? Xhegwazana emntaneni. Obviously she was groomed.
Heko.
But now, do you know,
Xhegwazana
Xhegwazana, pussy ass nigga.
do you know there's Ilanduka in so it defense, I think it came out sometime this week. It defense that Casey was cheating on Udidi.
So what?
But the reason being of yabonile la footage, but did you see the footage?
Yes.
where
Where
they were hitting him.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I saw that, and then he wanted
So he
to.
was a jealous boyfriend because at that time, Casey was busy with the kid card. And also,
Oh, babe.
Casey, Didi was not the first older guy that she was busy with,
Yeah.
apparently.
Jay-Z, I think, was in there somehow.
Jay-Z tapped that. Ain't no way. Take that
Did
back.
you hear that, my brother?
Take that back.
Allegedly.
Take that back.
later.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Sean is always saying things that I don't understand.
Also,
What do you
why are you
mean?
defending Jay-Z so much? No, come on, speak up.
I'm not defending Jay-Z. I'm just saying it is wrong to send out misinformation.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were
But
defending.
there's a lot of speculations around igama lakhe.
Yeah,
naye,
likhona
but
igama
yeah.
lakhe in the picture.
Yeah,
but
we
anyama
can't say
aware.
we can't say anything about that because we don't know, like she said. But I didn't want her to defend him. Like,
No.
that's all
No,
I
nah,
know.
he's in hot
Speaking
water.
But yeah, you have a point, my love. Yeah, we can't do that.
Speaking of no Jay-Z, did you see Nilaweka Tory Lanez?
Stepped 14 times. 14
How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel for him?
times.
Yoni, how do you feel for him?
Mna?
Yeah.
So I followed the case, yeah, the Megan, right? And
sure.
then yeah,
You
he
did.
was laweza. He was wakwekyo, right?
Yeah, for sure.
10 years,
for
right?
10 years, he's serving 10 years. So now you ask yourself, was Ilanduoka the guy that did the stabbing, right?
Stabbing.
Was it a way of getting back to Tory as in being a vigilante for
Megan?
what he did to Megan?
Yeah.
Or was it just a way of he got what he deserved? And also, like, are people, they don't deserve protection or safety when they're inside jail? Yeah, but like, there's a lot of things like in this booza.
So there's this other lady, I don't know her name, but I saw the interview where she was saying it's weird how Tory was stabbed just a few days before there was like a new evidence that was going to be produced, you know, that could maybe exonerate him. Yabona or Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
So she was like, it's weird, and she was asking, is it a
Coincidence,
coincidence
yeah.
that kwenzeke loo nto leyo bana all of a sudden he was there for 2 years and nothing was happening, and then
Sure.
now just few days before kuvelele evidence he was stabbed 14 times, which is, I don't know, like that's what I was thinking ubana, is it a coincidence? But bamhlabile, I mean mhlakiwe.
never
And
know
what
things
you're
in
saying,
America,
like
bro.
ubana, obviously prisoners, they have the right to be protected. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
exactly.
some of them don't really have the right
Yeah,
to
they
be
don't
protected
deserve
because
that.
you don't deserve that. You did
Yeah.
shit outside. That's why you are there. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
deserve that. But at the end of the day, like, they have rights. So Sautini. Yeah, Boland.
Yeah.
Do you guys think there should be like a prison for celebrities just alone?
No.
You?
Nah, for like safety purpose because
No.
like,
Fuck them.
okay,
Safety
if-
purposes for
And
what?
they're fucking
Okay,
If you are a
celebrity
celebrity, if
status.
you are a public figure, you know what you shouldn't do and what you should do.
Depends like if they are still like awaiting trial and then they should be isolated somewhere safe.
No.
Celebrity status.
You are a civilian the same way that I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
yeah,
did
but
the
I have
same-
a higher status and I.
But the
So
murder,
what?
I did the same murder that you did.
So you
okay.
think that you are
Do you
better
understand?
now?
No,
How
and
you
usually
celebrate?
in terms
Obviously,
of
that's what you think, because I am. Because you're like,
In
oh,
like
I think
Mamela,
as celebrities, since
Yolanda,
you are going to be a
Yolanda.
celebrity, so you're thinking, oh,
And the big-
us, we deserve to be treated
Yolanda.
Then that
better.
would
We
mean-
are better,
You
know,
criminal.
citizens
no,
than other people.
no, Dilenuza Glanoba like when you are like a high target per prison because everyone knows about Nemali and like Wongumdu knows you there. So
But
It's
even
like easy
people
to
about
take
the
you
prison,
out.
but now I'm all in general.
I wanted to
Nah,
say
but they
something.
deserve
Mobs,
to be
is
somewhere
gangsters, is
private.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
I wanted to
honestly,
say something.
I
Can
feel
I
like
just add something?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The minute that you commit crime, ain't nobody gives a fuck about you.
okay, Tupac.
Yo, I
Sean?
come back.
That
was a comeback.
But like nyali you're like thinking because like if you're like a high target and everyone knows about okay ungu P-Diddy and you have money, you have connections. People
Okay,
might
so
call
what
people
if
to
what
kill
if a
you inside.
celebrity does something to umdo close to your family yakho?
Yes.
Personally,
Yeah.
it's different, I know.
Oh.
Yeah, because
You're a hypocrite.
boy,
Do you want to know what you are?
Yeah,
You're a
boy.
hypocrite.
I'm not a
Exactly.
hypocrite. I'm like just thinking out loud. But like, there should be separate prison for people.
People insurance.
Anyway, what I wanted to say,
Can't
ne,
drop in one I am.
what I wanted to say is that I feel like, ne, connecting to what he's saying about celebrities and
Yeah.
prisons and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I feel like there's no need for you to have celebrity prisons, but in a prison there's gangs.
They should, okay.
In a prison, there's certain things that happen.
Yeah.
You understand? The coincidence part of there's going to be evidence, I don't want to believe that until the evidence comes out. The reason why I say this is because what if there was a plan between stalemate, no stalemate, that if you want to be the next big boss, go ahead
And
and
kill
stab
this
Tory.
guy.
You understand?
Oh,
What if
okay.
it's just gang-related things within
Yeah,
the
when you see
prison?
rank here,
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's
And
what
it
I'm
just
saying.
happened
and then
to
it just it happened.
Come up now.
Now, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
I won't believe
understand.
the coincidence until they come and say, this is the evidence that we saw or that
and
we
then-
found, and then
and then it's
coincidentally,
proven
this is
innocent.
happening. You understand?
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, okay, it was a coincidence.
So people are saying that the evidence, some people are saying that, so it was the best friend, Megan's best friend, that shot Megan.
Oh.
That's what they are saying.
that is my
Yeah.
was my theory from the beginning of the
Yeah,
trial.
so that is
but I was
the
like, it's
alleged
okay.
evidence that it was the
It must be
friend
true, God.
that shot her. But we
must
don't
be
know. We are yet to see. But this one is going to be an interesting one. Lega Tory, nega P-Diddy, obviously, we are watching. And P-Diddy, if you come out, my boy, just know one thing. Don't come to South Africa.
Fumana kwabo endleleni emnyama.
Now I'm scared of abantu abanemali.
Yeah, I'm Mali.
Endleleni emnyama.
Ndikuxina khona.
Simnawe endleleni emnyama.
Because what? Nah.
But yeah, man, it's
For the
crazy.
celebrities.
It is.
It's so crazy.
I'm just
It's
not
sad.
happy.
Anyway, talk about lawsuits back in South Africa. Unomcebo and the
Yeah.
Jerusalem case. That's crazy.
What's happening with the case?
That is
That's so
crazy.
crazy.
Firstly, she did not win. She did not win the case,
case.
at all.
Ish.
After she was fighting since 2022, she did not
Yeah.
win the case. I think what's worse is the fact that they were like, you know what? You are not going to win. And secondly, you are going to make 2
Albums.
Oh, shame.
before you step
Open
down.
mic ungcolile kodwa. That's
So
the
she wanted her
establishment that's
royalties from
Ilawizayo.
Oh.
For the Jerusalem song. Yeah.
And it was a big song.
I'm sure she's
Huge
going to go
song.
on studio and sing nonsense. Because I'm
Yo, but the two
not
album-
giving you banger.
Yeah. I would also do
songs.
that. I would
Ban,
also do that.
ndingangena
I would
pha
also do
masithi,
that.
yeah.
Do you guys think it
Jerusa.
was yeah.
Oh,
Washa?
Do you feel like
Wasn't it
mhlambi
Washa?
i-team yakhe or yena they didn't like read contract yabo
Or they
the
just saw the
royalties
money.
or whatever
Yeah.
yabo like on how it was constructed from distribution zihamba kanjani?
I think there was more that open thing he didn't release more than anything. I feel like
Yeah.
everything contract wise, it was read through as allegedly been stated.
Yeah.
But the problem, I just think there's a loophole. Yeah.
Sure.
There was a loophole that they didn't see that was, now they're questioning it basically. So yeah, that's what I would think. There was a loophole.
Sure, bro. It's crazy because I mean artists are always complaining about not getting royalties as well when it comes to ezingoma zinkulu. Like you'd have or something so weird and like nabo. They were complaining about upori.
PC.
specifically, you know, about ezo zinto. But I feel like it's really unfair to artists that ingoma could do so much, like especially Jerusalem. Jerusalem was like
Yeah, international.
international. Even
International.
Cristiano Ronaldo did challenge yakona.
International. What do you
International.
mean? And also, I feel like it's crazy
Worldwide.
because
Bro.
Samro isn't Samro there to represent Ganti artists, like musicians.
Yeah,
in particular.
to, like
so
defend.
what is Samro doing in such incidents? Like what is Samro doing? Because I feel like Samro quiet mano Samro for artists. Like people, corner people sign under Samro, but still Samro.
Like, what are you
What are you
doing?
doing?
Yeah.
Samro? Because, for example, Saga.
Yeah.
Saga fights for actors. I
Yeah.
mean, they really try their best. And
fight for actors.
and also speaking of actors, obviously, who's this guy?
Abdul Khoza.
Khoza.
Uyekile actor. Honestly, can I tell
That
how I
was
feel
very
about
sad.
it?
I cried.
real?
Yeah.
I
like him?
think
I think he's brilliant.
I think it's more than him stopping, because remember there was a time when social media where people were very concerned about his behavior and the things that he's posting.
No, that was not him. That was the brother. That was the
Be
older
brother.
Oh
yeah.
wait, hold
Do
on.
you know me?
Do you?
Do you know me? Yo, Coco Mawe.
Yeah, he was spiraling. Hey, allegedly.
Ne?
Don't say it's Gogo Maweni.
Allegedly. But
Yeah,
hey,
he was
man, she's a
spiraling, hey.
Allegedly.
But that really hurt me, when he issued the statement saying that he's leaving acting. It hit hard, and especially Nage as an actor or upcoming actor. I don't know where to, which bracket to put
You're an
myself
actor,
Yeah.
Yolanda.
Thank you, Sean. So it really it hurt me and it cut deep, and I found myself, emotional because I was
Yeah.
like, firstly, this guy is incredible,
Sure.
and I think that like he deserves more than what he's
What he
getting,
got,
but obviously the South African acting industry or entertainment industry as a whole is shitty. We all know that. But I also watched an interview, after Ndibone le lanka yakhe,
Yeah.
the statement that he
was
issued.
Mfutshane.
Yes,
Mfutshane.
that short one.
Qaphela from Msai.
Yes, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Bega with the wife.
Yeah,
futhi.
that's my
Amazing.
favorite. That's my
Cool.
favorite
Incredible, like,
character of him.
Guys,
Is the wife.
incredible. So,
Bengak the queen.
with the queen.
The Queen.
Never connect the Queen.
I'm not
Never
sure.
connect the Queen.
We're calling
Bebe
the queen.
kuspaya, I know naku Shaka Ilele.
Shaka Ilele.
The wife.
He worked with the wife for about.
No, the brother was in.
Yes,
the
it was the
Queen.
brother.
Yeah.
Yo, you had the fact that
Timbis.
you yaba.
They were
Peter.
PDs.
Ngenxa yalo omnye
So
On
Ugai
your heart, like-
had mentioned that, I think maybe that's one of the reasons why he stopped acting. He mentioned that he hasn't been getting any gigs for almost 3 years. 3 years.
3,
He
4
has-
years with
3
no
years. And
gigs.
Uti he has been auditioning, doing everything. Uti remembers like this one time, ehleli endlini and engenamali at all, like at all, engenamali. And as a man, you can only imagine ubana it hit hard for her
Not
because
being able to
unabantwana.
provide
And
for your
Uto,
family yakho.
the worst part was that the girl, I don't know, girlfriend or wife, but the partner, let me
Just
call
say
it
that,
her, the partner. So the partner was due, to give birth to his son yakhe Anayango, which just turned 2 years. Uthi it was just the most difficult thing for him because now uzoba nomntana omsha, akanamali. He keeps traveling, he keeps sending his self tapes of auditioning,
Yeah.
but still akafumani msebenzi. So he was like, it's really difficult in the industry. So now he's taking a route of becoming a writer, a producer, a director.
Okay.
Because he's tired of
Stepping in
constantly
the big league.
complaining, about not getting jobs. So he would rather create
His
jobs.
own job.
So I feel like that's just amazing. So that's what he said. He said, people must not be sad that he is leaving, the acting industry, but they should just look forward because when he comes back, he's going to come back 10 times.
The banger. Yeah.
Could it be
So
that
I wanted to
there's-
ask.
okay.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Go on.
Zobalek. I wanted to ask, since you're also in the
Ingabaleki.
acting industry, right? I always thought because Babone or Abdul, Elanduzin, TV. So when I have a show, I already know that Abdul be perfect for this. I already know that Harriet is gonna be this is gonna be perfect for this. Connie, Harriet, I know, I already
Yeah, yeah,
know
yeah.
I wanna
who the
Tibanisa
people I
and-
wanna
Yeah, I
use.
get- I get
I thought
you.
that's how it works. I just call up Yolanda will be perfect for this role. Yolanda, I have a role for you. Do you take it or do you leave it?
So
I
what
don't know that everyone has to audition to be there.
what
Even if
happens
they have big
is
status.
in some, sometimes that happens. They can call you up and be like, hey, yo, you know what? I saw you in this show and I feel like you're amazing. I would love to work with you. It happens. For example, Abdul did mention that on that podcast, on set, Uba. With King of Josie, he was called by Uputsho. What's Ubana? Hey yo, I love your work. I would love to work with you. So where they call you, but majority of the times they don't care.
doesn't
They
happen.
know you, okay, sure, but we want you to audition for this particular character because you could be playing Utsotsi lapha, but I don't want you to be Utsotsi now. I want you to be Umfundis. Can you walk in the shoes of being Umfundis? Because abanye abantu actors, they are just. What do you call them again? We call them not typecast. Like they like being typecasted. Like they want a certain
Specific
character.
type,
a
yeah.
Oh, okay,
type of
specific character to
And
their
I know you
personality.
guys know some
Yeah,
South
yeah,
African
yeah.
actors that
A
umbona
typecast.
kuzalo uyilandi one, umbona ku Joris
Okay.
uyilandi one.
Manu told you uyayidlala ke le role kodwa ayiyazi role yakhe.
Yeah.
Kuba in the
So
evil
some
side.
other people are like that. So to answer your question, yes, sometimes you're called, sometimes you're just.
Do you
called
think
to
he
go
was a
and audition.
typecast? Because if you think
Absolutely
about
not.
it,
Nah, it was versatile.
because
boy.
He was
if you think
versatile.
if you
Super
think about it,
versatile.
most of the things that he did
Mm.
had a lot to do. His characters had a lot to do with violence. It had a lot to do
Yeesh.
with gang criminal side. You never find him as a mfundisi, like you said. You found him as a dad, but you'll never find him as a mfundisi. So do you think that was him being typecast as well?
I don't think so. So what he said was that with him, the characters choose him. Remember what I said the first time I came to it.
To the
this
podcast, yeah, I
said,
remember.
characters choose you. I believe that's what happens.
Sure.
That characters choose you. So he said he feels like characters choose him, and he also chooses characters. He has declined a lot of characters, specifically characters that have to do with sexual things. So if it's sexual, akayifuni because he doesn't want abantwana bakhe when they are going back to watch ezozinto bekhulile. Akafuni babone tata besenza manyala jo.
Manyala.
Uyabona nje.
Manyala.
So to answer your question, I don't think he's being typecast at all because sometimes he's aggressive, but sometimes he's like
A chill
Like
guy.
a typical Zulu man.
Zulu
Yeah.
man,
As like a typical Zulu man.
calm.
Traditional,
So I
low-key.
don't think so. Also, but the most interesting thing about him, I know maybe I'm talking too much about him, but the most interesting thing about him is the fact that he was once in the army for 4 years.
That's crazy. Stand up.
He does martial arts for
4 years,
That's
yes.
crazy.
And then martial arts as well. But yeah, martial arts, he was a firefighter before he got into acting.
Save me.
So that guy is just incredible. Abdul,
Imagine you save
we
Abdul
know that you're
when-
going to make it. And when you do,
Save
please
me.
cast me.
shout out and me
Shout out. Aye.
and me.
In my way, can I ask one more question before we go further?
Yeah.
Is it true that SA industry, in terms of TV and movies, only favors Zulus mostly?
I don't think so. I don't think they favor Zulus at all. I just feel like Zulu people are
Talented.
exceptional when it comes to
Exceptional.
They
acting.
roles.
Okay.
Like they kill. Like for example,
Is that nonchalance they
let's
have?
make an example about all the. I'm not going to mention names.
Yeah.
The Xhosa series
Yeah.
and the Zulu series.
Like
Which
where?
ones do
we just said. We just
go
said.
Yombana?
Okay,
Don't you want them to make you coffee?
Yeah, son.
the
Hey,
grand.
kondo
Just
off.
No,
saying.
in my like,
Like,
the thing, like example of Xhosa series that we normally watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, honestly, all I can say is that Zulu people are exceptional and they deserve what they are getting. And now what bothers me as someone who stays in Cape Town is the Cape Town industry and how it's built.
You see what
It
I'm
really
talking
bothers me
about?
because then it's like us as Cape Townians, we have to go to, Joburg or Durban to
Yeah.
get exposure. Why isn't zingazigo? Because what they do up in Cape Town is that they do international movies and they come with their people already.
Can I say something? I was a model in Pretoria.
Shout out.
And then they have branches between Cape Town and Gauteng, right? And everyone that side was like, no, since you want to be a commercial model,
You should move this
you should come to
side."
Cape Town. And
you should come to
you
Cape
should
Town.
come, you should come to Cape Town. Because I was
Yeah.
in Pretoria then. You should come to Cape Town, this and this, this and this, this and this, and stuff like that. And then, honestly, from someone who was that side looking this side, I was like, they have beautiful models. They have runway models. Their models are exceptional. They're beautiful. And then when you get that side, what I want to do is more that side. They're most like in the commercials and the
yeah.
advertisements and stuff. It's that side. You understand? So what I want to go at is that when you say that we have international films. Have you seen Unseen? Unseen is a local
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was shot
Acted
where?
up.
in Cape Town.
Exactly.
You understand?
It.
So Mike, I
And they
don't
came
think
with their people.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think
Their
we
cast,
lack
their
the
crew.
resources. I just feel like it's the choosing of people, I would say, because everyone who was in that cast, Bambalo ngati, they are Cape Townians.
They are not opening up the industry for us as
For
Cape
Cape
Townians.
Townians.
I think maybe they think there's a lack of talent or what. I genuinely do not know.
Do you know
Because they
Ebo?
But I
auditions
find it
for
very
Joburg, and then
crazy.
now it's a Kylie Johnson and Janet Joburg.
It's crazy, guys.
Oh,
And we
man,
have
they're hard
so
to
much
work with.
talent in Cape Town.
We do.
Especially a Kylie guys.
Yeah.
Yes, as we have hungry people here,
Yeah.
guys. If only we were to be given the opportunity. Damn.
Don't worry, wait for me to get
Mamela,
rich.
Ebo, I feel like for specifically up in Cape Town, there's a lot of things that are lacking. Yeah, bo. So I would say, like in this instance of the acting or your modeling gigs and whatever, yeah, bo. First, I feel like maybe we do lack agencies because
Yeah,
that's
we
why
do.
they have a lot of agencies, yeah,
Yeah.
bo. And there's a lot of platforms where people can go to, right?
Yeah.
So, umdu osejozi, for a campaign eseJozi would be much more cheaper for Umdu
Esekapa, to go to Joburg.
unless where they're doing a campaign this side. So I feel like as a campaigns they don't make them that much cool, but if they do make them, as you said, that they call a band from Ngapha. Yeah. How about if we could have like a committee, an entertainment committee that focuses on if let's say there's going to be unseen shot here, we need to make sure at least 30% or 50% of the cast
It's Cape Townians.
is Cape Townians.
Yes.
It has to be.
But
it has to
not
be.
just Cape Townians that are qualified for Ubakuyo.
Brilliant
Yeah, for sure.
people.
Or if there's an event happening, like let's say your Cotton Fest or whatever,
Rocking the daisies.
you're rocking the daisies. Let's say 30% or 40% yellow
Of the
lineup
artists.
needs to consist with the Cape Townians.
Yeah.
Right?
Agree.
And then also, my chat is that even the people that represent Cape Town in these spaces, I feel like they don't represent us enough. Yeah, bo. Like
You
you
don't
would
fill up
have,
the room.
yeah, you would have people in a room where they're like, say, we need people from Cape Town and whatever, but
They
you'd get that
gatekeep.
they're not even tapped in Cape Town. People, they don't even go to a college. They don't even know Yolanda's an actor, Ulush is a DJ, Kai is an MC, Ushawn is a content creator. Yeah, bo. So I feel like also like, Nati, if we would stop being dependent on what's happening that side and
Start creating our
and
own.
start creating our own platforms this side.
Yeah.
bo. Because that's one thing, this side we lack unity, like in some spaces. Yeah, bo.
And Penguin Films did try, hey? If
Right.
you guys know Penguin Films.
Yeah.
Oh,
Penguin
Leon
Films,
Schuster.
that one.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
Timmy
one.
Penguin.
They really tried. I don't know what happened, and they just banyamalala, they
Yeah.
disappeared. But they tried, hey, with Stockfella, with Isigizi, and I was lucky enough to work with them. But they
Shout
really
outs.
tried. Yes, guys.
Shout
oh,
outs.
girl has been trying, and so they
own.
tried. We need them. We need them to come back. We need them to fight for us. Nati, we need to create our own. Maybe one day Populace will just, open up the industry.
One thing
yeah.
about Populace.
Can do anything.
Production.
Can do
Don't
anything.
worry,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
see.
So
Watch the space.
maybe that could happen. Or maybe Ramaphosa angayeke uzigcikisa ngendaba zabantu awuye thina
Oh,
as
lowo.
country yakhe. Because I don't know what Ramaphosa is doing, guys.
Hey!
Where is
Before
he
siye
going?
kuye, what
He's
about
going
Posa?
to
Can I?
America for a vacation with
Shoni
Donald
wants to say
Trump.
something.
Hi.
A vacation.
Yep, before we
Cynical.
close.
Yeah, Yona was like talking about like how many social media people or like people
Yeah.
that are in the media space need light. Have you guys seen impact eka Makazazi on the social media side?
Yeah.
Oh.
Usisi
And I don't know
Nonqobela.
who Mama Gazazi is. Who is that?
So on
You're not gonna
Facebook,
tell you.
right, there's this lovely lady that helps Abantu. Yeah, bo. So people come through her DMs, and so she has a huge platform on social media.
She does.
So people come through, and basically people confess about, like, let's say if I have a problem, work at hand, say I need help with finding a job, so and so and so, those type of things. Yeah,
That's
bo.
beautiful.
So and then you have community. She has a community or an audience that's willing to help her band.
Yeah.
And she's helped people over the past few years.
No,
And
she's a
really an amazing person. Like,
That's incredible.
like you see how Ulaweza Ngibalo, Umandisi.
Mondays.
Yeah,
Unje,
yeah.
nice.
But also, I feel like with her, it's also a matter of abantu, like they found a safe space kuye, yabo,
Open up.
to open up. Mhlawumbe kumuntu ne uyafuna like some people just out izinto, yabo, and that's
Without
it.
asking for any help.
Not
in
even for
return.
help. Like umlate, oh okay, hey,
Siyagowa,
Unje
man.
nanje.
bona zawe. And I feel
So
like,
we save space kwabanye abantu.
bro, timeline yakhe, if you could go to a timeline, it's a breath of fresh air.
I
bro.
will. I promise.
Usearching
I think we need a lot of those people around us.
Right?
More
Yeah.
than anything, I feel like there's times where social media has become so
Toxic and
Not just social media in general, humanity
Yeah.
has
Because
become
I mean,
so toxic.
social media is created
Create-
by people.
Exactly. So we have breed not evil, but heartless people.
A lot of them as well.
So now, when we get to a point where we have these people that we can talk to, that we can just burp, just a nice, cute burp, like, oh,
yeah.
girla, who they don't have to be your friends. There's
Release.
people like us who don't have friends, not like you guys
Oba.
are my friends, okay?
I won't
Guys
cut
are-
it off,
hey.
lie.
Everyone
has
and
friends?
cut it off when.
Who has friends?
So,
I'm saying I don't have friends.
I
When?
also don't have friends.
I don't love.
I don't have friends.
I don't have friends.
I don't have friends.
Except
I'm joking, I do have.
So we just colleagues.
I'm cut off here.
Are we just
No,
colleagues?
yeah, now he's just a colleague.
What?
You guys are my
Yeah.
friends.
But I mean,
We are
okay,
not friends,
on
we're
that note,
family.
ne,
Back to what I was saying.
On that note,
Yeah.
I think let's open a safe space. Ne? Now, on that note,
Yeah.
if you guys feel like we're not your friends enough,
Tell us now.
then tell us what we need to
I'll
do
go
or
first.
whatever.
To be.
I'll go
Asuqala
first.
ngami, ngicala phansi.
Yeah, you know?
I need you to be attentive on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Sundmaiza. Yeah, hater.
Yeah.
When I want my videos, I've been wanting videos. I'm just strand. Couldn't swede strand, guys.
I did send you a video.
Said, no, you're lying. Thank you. No, you're fine. It is so. You're fine.
Oh, ndim lo le ngaka.
Yeah. cut it
Guys,
off.
I'm joking. I
Can I
do have
vent
friends.
now?
Yeah.
You guys are my family, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're friends though.
You're friends, then there's family. I think
Exactly.
you guys are, you're just, you're family.
But yeah, so back to what I was saying in terms
Yeah.
of someone outside of friends, you understand, your friends and stuff like that. Not say you can't talk to your friends, but there's certain things where you feel like, what if it is that one friend that is not keeping you,
Even like
if
an
it's not
Uber
making you
driver.
happy, you understand? What?
No, like
But
you-
except I
can
get you.
vent-
bro.
Of
I
course,
get you.
of course.
Like, except ukupi mbilini yako ku Uber driver. Haven't you guys done that?
You're on a
Oh, yes.
peaceful part,
I-
man. Because
I
Omar's
have.
and Zambona one's car.
It's
Guys,
like,
an
have.
Uber driver, I sit like this.
No, you should try it actually.
Try it.
nah,
then
like,
he
la
talks
way,
to
like,
me,
I
I'm
wouldn't
like,
lie, bruh.
You should
Yeah?
try.
He talks
Like,
to me.
there was not talk. I'm like, Uber driver. I'm like, fuck, the stress, set degree. I'm like, I just wanted to lie. You feel like you Cooper la way.
Time of food, no food.
Yeah, like for me,
can't.
bruh, like, I would like, Johnny, bruh. Like, I remember this, hey, I remember this other time, yeah?
Yeah.
We were moving from town. Remember when we had the meeting, the Populace team meeting in
Yeah.
Waterfront? So we're coming back. So it's me and Mandebele, so I'm sitting in the back and I'm tired as fuck, yeah, bro. So, hey, you know him, I was like, hey, my brother, how are you? He's like, I'm good. Hey, what do you guys do? Hey, you looking fresh? Like, hey, we are artists. Just came back from this guy's gig this weekend. Got paid 30,000. I'm like, what the fuck, Joe? And like, I'm trying to light the whole fucking way. I'm like, oh, okay. We're going to talk like that. Like, oh,
Nah, it's like
I
you
go
guys a
with
lot.
Now I've had a conversation,
Yeah.
but it's not, I didn't initiate it. I was in the Uber, I went to go drop someone at the airport.
Okay.
And then, so like the Uber guy is also taking me back home.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and I feel like he predicted my future, but he was like, so is this your boyfriend? And I'm like, yeah, this is my boyfriend. Yeah. Bo? And then he's like, oh, okay, so what does he do? I'm like, yeah, he's like, oh, okay, but is that stable for you? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, do you think it's gonna go further? I was like,
I hope you're not lying about this.
Hey,
No,
when was
Why
that?
would she
it was
lie
last
about
year.
that?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
true.
I
Unlike
thought,
you
I thought it
guys,
was
yeah.
Somerset or
She's not
something.
that person.
No.
But
And
anyway.
then,
Last talk, guys.
Anyway,
I'm gonna drag you.
moving on.
So then he was like, do you think it's gonna go far? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, I do. It's like I was content at that time with where I wanted to be. And then he was
You're
like,
Bob the Builder.
I'm giving you.
Look what you're She's just Bob the
I
Builder.
say I'm gonna
You
walk
just
out.
came with ammunition today.
I say I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk out.
Ready to shoot everyone.
I say I'm gonna walk out.
Wow.
This is why I cut him off.
Wow, Sean.
Bob the Builder.
But why am I wrong with the about Kalema? She builds
But why
towards
would you say
But
that?
exactly.
Okay, go on, look. Fuck. Like
And-
Dibola, in a way, but like she was literally locked in because last day you were locked in, Kakul. So in the big circle, I know you were like building something. Like
Anyway.
Bob the Builder.
Yeah, Sean.
I'm gonna walk
But
out.
Teta, sorry,
I'm
sorry.
going to walk out. But yeah, like I was saying, and then he's like, I'm giving you 3 months.
Huh?
He said that.
Did it last for 3 months?
I mean, it wasn't
After
3
what he said.
months. It did last for 3 months after, but like eventually it went to his point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is why you need to open up to
No.
Uber drivers.
He was
Yeah,
just
because-
Trust
predicting.
me.
Mhlawumbe wavincoko ba apha. Ayakhi.
Even now, I'm like, I have had some meaningful conversation with my Uber driver. And he was telling me about slavery for some reason.
Yo.
Only because I was smoking a vape. Yeah, like me and Bulba, like, why am I smoking that
You vote?
vape?
Yeah.
And then we're like, nah, because it's like better than cigarettes or like tobacco or whatever. And then all of a sudden we're talking about slaves, like whites are trying to colonize us using vape. And then he was telling me like the history of Cape Town, about like how slaves got you. And also apparently Black Friday started in like slave years, whereby slaves were sold for 50%, half
Buy
off.
one, get one free.
So now it's like made like a modern term.
It
So
wasn't 50%, it was 20%.
whatever percentage it was. So
Well,
like
we could
Uber
75%
drivers
if like the-
can give you like a meaningful conversation, and if you want to vent out, they can be a deal.
Yeah, like majority of Uber drivers that I've met are very intelligent, like very, very intelligent.
No, guys, xa ngikhwela ku-Uber,
So
I'm
don't ever look
scared.
down on those people.
I'm scared. Noma ungadlala
Understandable.
noma ungadlala gospel, I'm still gonna be scared. You know, sometimes you
Yeah.
can get a
Uber kudlala gospel.
gospel, and you're like, okay, he's a man of God. Akazundiba. No.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. But now going back to Cyril Ramaphosa,
Yeah,
Cyril
yeah.
Ramaphosa
Yeah,
is going to
America.
America. Please, Cupcake, tell us why.
Uzoyaxoxa kaloku indaba yakhe.
But the thing
Ye-refugees
is,
zakhe.
Who cares?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but that pisses me off.
Yeah.
That pisses me off. There are so many things that are happening in this country.
I think
So many things that are happening in this country that needs his attention, but he is running after people who don't give a fuck about this country.
And it's only
its
49 people come.
okay, let me explain to you.
49 people.
Let me explain to you
Nah,
why I
you
feel like
He's going there.
no, like why is it so important for his presence to be there, right? Irregardless of load shedding, irregardless of anything that we are facing,
Yeah.
those people are South Africans and they're representing South Africa.
True.
Anything they say about the
do.
country, anything they do about in that country, they will have to be held responsible.
By who?
Why?
By us.
Mamilan,
By the country.
anything the
Mamela, she's
49 do in the
In
US,
America, yes.
illegal, whatever.
Ref-
My question
Refugees
is,
will
be
why
held
would
accountable.
we as the country be held accountable?
Because those are your born birth South Africans.
but they are.
They have an
sorry,
ID.
Wait, but Trump is the one that called them. So now it is not our they are not our responsibility anymore because he called them. He
Let
was
me
like,
give you an example.
I am opening up the door.
Let me give you an
Come
example.
inside.
For a
Let me give
certain
you an
group.
example so you can understand. We have open borders, right, in South
Yes.
Africa. We allow anyone to come in with the right papers or not, but you are allowed to come in, right? So what I'm going at here is that if umoshile wena Tashinga,
Imama yakho ikhona.
I'm so sorry. I am so
Bayaliroja.
I'm so sorry. I take that back. If umoshile wena mfana,
Tumbize igama, yeah.
yabo, that means I'll have to take you back to your country, right? And then your country is responsible of your trial. You understand? So now Ramaphosa has to go there and be there for those people. You understand? Number two, treasoning is happening as we speak within those 49 because they are selling out or they are spreading misinformation
About the country.
About the country, yeah.
They have to be held responsible by who? The country.
Yeah.
So he has to be there because they at the end of the day, irregardless if good or bad, those people will still be held responsible.
But I still don't understand why he's going. I hear what you're saying,
This shit good
but I
though,
don't
like,
understand
double you.
it. I'm sorry. I hear what you're saying,
Advocate
darling,
me, guys.
and you
Double
put
you.
it in such a good manner, but still, I don't understand why he's going. Like, ngiyakuzwa,
Yeah.
but I don't understand it. Like,
Another
with
part that
me,
you can
it's
add
like,
to that, ne?
is it really that important?
I think another thing that one can
Treason is very
tail
important.
that,
Like,
yeah.
if he's going because of treason, yes.
Yeah.
But the other things, like if they do something, honestly, a majority of Nigerians are here. Have you ever seen when a president is in Nigeria? He sees the episode.
That's the difference between that's the difference between South Africa and the United States of America. The South African borders or the South African control system, they call them ICE that side. I don't know what we
Yeah.
call them this side. Those people. The difference between them and us is that we tolerate. The United States don't tolerate.
Bullshit,
The United
they
States
don't.
don't stand for anything. In the United States, if you are from Mexico, if you're from, not Mexico, if you're from anywhere outside the United States and you came here as an immigrant, you understand? The moment you fuck up, you out. Tina, we stay with criminals and we don't care about it. That's the difference between us.
You see,
That's
you
why
are
you will
saying-
never find, that's
you see,
why.
you are saying you are out.
Yes.
you are out. Then they can just do that, chuck them
Yeah.
out.
But then again, they
really don't
They
understand why
Mamela
brought them
kaloku.
in, so
Okay,
it's different.
they get chucked out, right? Chuck them out.
Yes.
They come back here.
Yeah.
They have to be held responsible here.
Very
Yeah, that's good.
Very good. Then they must be
Irregardless.
held
It
has to
responsible.
be there
My problem is
for other
him
things.
going there. I'm sorry, I will never understand it. There were so many things that he can be focusing on than going there and trying to level things with Donald Trump.
I also think it's not
I
only
really don't
about
understand.
it's not only about the immigrants.
Yes, I also heard that.
Yes,
but it's,
it's not only
if-
about the
Then that's great.
immigrants,
I'd
yeah.
rather then he goes for other things than the immigrants. I do not give a fuck about those refugees.
I don't give a
don't.
fuck.
I really do not. From the bottom of my heart, I don't. If that's why he's going, then he's wasting his time and our time. He should be focusing
And
on
our
other things.
resources.
And our resources. and our
Speaking
money.
about-
Yeah, but US has a lot of things that are done different.
Yeah, but
Even
then now we must not
there's
shake on
like-
our boots because it's the US. Every time now people must shake.
It's
I
crazy
think
because,
ne,
like, even
politically we should.
I understand because they
Politically,
are very powerful.
we should.
Yeah.
I understand that, but that's the thing. That's what I don't like. We are threatening Shaban because he knows that he is powerful. I don't like that. But
I
moving
think
on.
it's a matter, just to close that statement, I think
Okay.
it's also a matter of we have failed as an economy to do certain things for
We
ourselves.
definitely
you understand?
have.
So
Yes,
now,
sis.
so now when we get threats from either China or
Yes,
if
that-
China
that's
threaten
it.
us, we done.
We done.
But anyway,
Oh, we done.
Girl, we have threats from China and we get threats from United States. We have to panic. We have to be like, oh, hey, okay, hold on. How are we gonna fix this? You understand? And that's because we have failed as an economy. Our leaders have failed
Failed
us in
dismally
order for
so.
us to actually produce our own. Anoqala ngo-2019 uthi-
Nyatatazela ngoku.
Anoqala ngo-2019 uthi
Ashike.
elected is local. You should have elected a local 1990 something. You can't elect a local now. But you can still make a
See,
change.
now you get my
Sorry,
point.
Viva!
Bekuthiwa uRamaphosa akamoyiki uTrump. Abekazuya.
Yes.
Your whole point was going to be invalid.
Yes.
Yabo, ngaloo nto uba ahambe aye phaa.
Yes.
That is my point. That is my argument. But wena baby, uyibeka kamandla uyibeke.
As I was saying, USA has
Uthi nyatatazela.
as I was saying, his state has some weird things. Like now they have over, I think, 100 or 1,000 kids named King.
Yeah. 1,000
Yeah.
kids were
King.
named King,
King last year.
Last year. And then now New Zealand banned the name King.
After they heard the US named them King.
Mamel, amongst those
No,
names that are
not
banned,
because of that.
Yeah.
there's a prince, princess, royalty, anything that has to do with.
royal, yeah,
or
royalty
Saint Toban.
names.
Yeah.
So it was also banned up in
High esteemed names,
in
basically.
New Zealand, exactly.
High
yabo.
esteemed names.
So I think it was part of that because you give people amagama, but they don't really hold
Live
those
up
roles
to them.
still. Yeah, especially because
So it was New Zealand, not Australia.
But
Yeah.
that's New Zealand.
New Zealand,
Zealand,
oh.
yeah.
But
New
I feel like
Zealand.
that is just mad crazy. Like, yo, they should come to South Africa. Bangapho nkosi no khosi.
Or Thabo
Yo, no
Nombe.
princess.
Oh,
But it's different with us. I feel like it's different with us, yabo, because I feel like when you're giving a name as an African child,
Nangu Prince ngoba interview anyway.
Shout out to Prince.
but I don't.
So tell
That's
me.
his stage name, though,
But
yabo.
still it's his name.
But if you're
It's different when
given
it's a
igama
stage
lakho elesixhosa, unaligama lesixhosa, khona Yolanda.
What do you mean?
You're so
Yolanda.
rude. Yes, Kamilam Yolanda.
Xola.
Yes, I don't have a Xhosa.
Unala wena kamnesixhosa.
Nah,
Exactly.
Okay.
but anyway, unikwa igama, right? Xolo ngalazi igama lakho, right?
Ima-
Because I don't know the meaning of it.
Oh,
is.
my name Yolanda is a Greek name.
Yeah.
It's in English.
Oh, it's a Greek
Greek
name.
name, and it means violets. So it's a violet flower, essentially.
Okay.
No, I'm
Yolanda.
thinking Yolanda as in like Siolanda.
Like
Yolanda.
Yolanda. They think like Yolanda. Ikhaya.
Yolanda.
Anyway, my
actually
point is that,
Yolanda.
but
Yolanda.
unikwa igama eline meaning, right? For example, igama lam igama kaShon nguMinenhle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mini enhle.
Understandable.
Meaning
yeah.
the day is
Continue.
good.
As long as we, yeah. So it's very njalo jo like. So mna
Akalibizo.
Kai Michaelson.
Sitho.
Sito.
Ngayifuni mina
Kayone.
le topic.
Sitho Kayon.
Anyway.
Ngayifuni le topic.
Hey guys, did you guys hear that there are
Okay.
yeah So guys,
Any upcoming events?
we
Any-
have now reached the end of the episode.
Announcement.
Announcement.
Bro, announcement.
I was definitely going to say that.
Oh,
Who do you
okay.
take me for?
Oh, shout out.
Yes. I was going to say that. I was going to say we are now
Cousin.
coming to the end of the episode, but before we close it, we have obviously announcements
Big
to make.
announcement. Yes,
The
sir.
first one is the fact that we have an upcoming event. As I said, Mama's Berry on the 31st of May. Be
Jama,
there
eh,
because
true.
your girl is going to be an MC for the first
Yes,
time.
I cannot wait to see both of you on stage.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see you both of you on stage. It's gonna be
That's
dope.
crazy.
Actually, I'm anxious and
Why?
knowing Iboza is a
Hayi, nxa uyole-
Why?
Sunbonisi Flames, Sunbonisi Flames. And
Wow.
also, the match is coming, the winter match is coming, so
Yes,
be on the lookout
sir.
for that as well because you do not want to miss it. It is fire, like a fire brigade.
And we are.
Ah!
Bye, Rockers!
See you on the next one. Let's go.